Hi everybody, welcome back to game 3. I like to apologize for the long wait, but there were a couple of like technical difficulties, but we're right back in the game right now, and we're gonna bring you this game between the Astraea and Witches. So, okay. So right now these two teams are, I think, in the middle of the table or so. So again, fighting for that top 4 position in the table, because only top 4 will proceed to the playoffs. The rest of them, that will be the end of their time in FSL DOTA 2 here. Yes, so wherever you are watching from, you could be watching from Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or even from DOTA TV. My name is Ashley, and I'll be bringing you through all the games for today. And if you like my cast, you like my stream, maybe you think I'm funny, you can drop me a message, or you can find me on any of the social media platforms. Ashley Rita Wong. I think you can see my name there. And yes, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Go and take a look. Give me a like. It helps out a lot, really. Okay, so going now into the draft itself, okay? Draft itself, we've got a Grimstroke Bristleback pick from the Witches side. Okay, so an interesting opener. We did see the Bristleback last game win the lane, but didn't actually win the game. So, okay, but Bristleback and Grimstroke, they do make a really strong lane if they are laning together. And then you counter with... Okay, so this is so Lich and Treant. Whenever you pick these two together, right, I always get this idea that you're just all about protecting your towers, because Lich and Treant have, I think there are only 3 spells in the game that you can place on towers, okay? That being Ogre's Bloodlust, Treant Armor, as well as Lich Frost Shield. So basically, this makes your towers really difficult to get, really difficult to take down. And of course, the what do you call it, Treant, the armor actually heals the towers, and Lich also does so at level 25. So if we do get to see a level 25 Lich, we're going to see towers basically have infinite regen, even if it's your ranged Rex, or even if your ranged Rex or your tier 1s and 2s. But we'll see. We'll see about that. So basically now your towers are very strong. You do have also quite impressive team fight, because you have Root into, of course, Chain Frost as well. So that's going to be pretty terrifying. They ban out a Meeple, right? Okay, because everyone knows Faith is a Meeple player here, and so they just wanna, avoid falling into that Meeple trap right there. Okay. Night Stalker ban. You see, Night Stalker is still banned out, like, in spite of the fact that Night Stalker has been nerfed like quite heavily. So yeah, I really think Night Stalker is still quite scary, and the nerfs didn't do enough to, they weren't enough to deal with him for sure. Alright, so next up, Death Prophet, Slark. Juggernaut is still in the pool. You go with a Witch Doctor instead, and ooh, now if you've got the Grimstroke up and you throw the Witch Doctor cast, you get 2 casts, and those are so annoying. I think Witch Doctor stun has got to be the most annoying stun in the entire game, because it's unpredictable for one, and you can get you still can get almost perma stunned if you misposition yourself, or maybe if you stand too near a singular creep of your own. So that can be very, very, very annoying, especially if you don't have a BKB yet. So there's a lot of... it's a good combination of Magic Burst and Sustain coming up from the side of Witches. I'm not entirely sure Treant Armor is going to be that effective against the damage coming up from the side of Witches, so we're gonna have to look for... Yeah, okay, I think a Juggernaut will do very well for them. It's just that Juggernaut might suffer a little bit in lane against the Bristleback. Plus Juggernaut and Lich make a really good laning. They make a really good laning duo. Instead, they will pick the Legion Commander for themselves. That is going to be locked down against the Bristleback, so that the Bristleback is always front-facing, because, when you see porcupines, you don't touch their back, guys. You touch the belly of the porcupine. That's what you should do to Bristleback as well. And now they're gonna go for the Faceless Void, and this is a combo that I really like, and that I've been abusing since, like, I think it's like since I first started playing Dota. I when I was playing Witch Doctor, a very common combo would be to have the Chronosphere to set up. Because once you put the Chronosphere and you drop the Death Ward inside, okay, back then you could drop the ward inside and the ward would still work. Now, of course, if you drop the Chronosphere, you have to drop the ward outside because Chronosphere actually stops the ward, which makes sense, right? Since the Chronosphere is supposed to stop time, it's also supposed to stop whatever damage will come for Witch Doctor. Also, I cannot figure out whose mouse is that hovering over the Witch Doctor and like going around. It's like slightly distracting, ever so slightly distracting, but it's not me, guys. I swear, like my hands are up here. Look, the mouse is still going there. Alright, and instead they will go for an Ursa themselves. I don't think I like the Ursa too much because I feel like Ursa can be kited very easily. He's very fast, yes, but the thing is that the two heroes, the two supports from the side of witches, they've got some sort of escape mechanism in the sense that you have coconuts, you have Inkswell from the Grimstroke as well as the slow, and that can be quite problematic for a Ursa. Alright, so more melee heroes, melee. Now they're gonna be looking for their mid laners. Lina has been banned out. I think a Viper for Astraea might be really good here. Yeah, I think like a Viper would have the break mechanic for the bristleback, and as well as the Viper might build a Rod of Atos, so that would be really good to lock down that void. Yeah, so I would think a Viper is pretty good here. Especially now that Lina has been banned out, so normally Viper struggles against heroes that do a lot of physical damage, right? Like if you want to right click. Whereas he's very comfortable against heroes that deal a lot of magic damage because of corrosive skin. Okay, and so on the side of witches, if they know that a Viper is gonna be picked here, Razor might be an option for them, I think. Oh, they go for a Queen of Pain. Okay, so now that they picked the Queen of Pain, Razor is not going to be an option for witches. Might they want to go for the Viper themselves? Not really. I don't think you really want a Viper for themselves. 10 seconds remaining. Pugna? Pugna! There you go! Pugna pick! You want somebody who takes objectives, you want somebody who's able to decrypt during the Legion Commander ult here. Yeah, and a Pugna, that's right. So, good job, Ashley. Called it. Alright, so this team is honestly both drafts I think are quite even here, but the thing that I really like is that I like the Chronosphere, of course, right? Chronosphere is going to be an easy setup into any kind of initiation, and you know that the Legion Commander and the Ursa will always be in the front lines, so they're gonna have to watch their positioning because Void is gonna be very easy for Void to get a Chronosphere off. They've got a good amount of damage into the Chronosphere. You can have double decrep into a double suck from Pugna, from the Grimstroke out as well. So I think both drafts are very even, but I feel like Witch's draft it's easier to execute. You don't really have to think so much. But we'll see. You know, Astraea have shown a lot of promise. Honestly, they do have the potential to go very far for sure. So we're gonna see if Lemon on the Queen of Pain is able to deal with that Pugna that's going mid, and able to snowball off from there, because I think the game is mostly on her shoulders or on the Legion Commander laning well against that Void. So we'll see how it goes here. Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, my name is Ashley and I'm from the Female Esports League Dota 2. I'll be bringing you the games today and tomorrow and for the next weekend as well, which is basically the playoffs already. This is the group stages, and basically what they are playing for are positions in the group right now. So top 4 will make it to the playoffs, whereas the rest of the teams will unfortunately have to say bye to them. Okay, so let's just introduce some of the players here on this Lich. Hold on, how come it's not going into... It's not going to player perspective? Huh. Okay, hold on. Because I can't change the... I actually can't change my... When I click on the map, it doesn't actually go. Okay, I'm gonna have to just reconnect. Let's see if I'm able to get back in and set my camera observing to something that actually works, because I cannot actually switch between the players. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty bad actually. I can only see player perspectives actually. So okay, so we're gonna have to scale this, guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to scale this and observe by their player perspective. I can't even zoom in and out actually to observe team fights. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. And now I can't switch my vision either. Well, is it okay if I just restart Dota for a bit down here like that to get this out now? Because this is really, I cannot switch anything at all. So I'm gonna apologize, guys, for the delay. I'm just gonna restart my Dota for a bit, and we'll see if this fixes the game, you know? If something's not working, you just need to swap in and out for a bit. Okay, so wait for this to update. And let's go back into the game and then load back into the lobby to see if this actually solves my problem that I can only see their perspective. So the thing about observing, right, is that because we are looking from like a spectator point of view, so normally I want to be able to see all their... I think this works here? Yes! I can see it! Alright! It fixed! It worked! Alright! Okay, so going into the lane, we still haven't this first blood yet, so seems good. Sentry is being dropped down in this top lane here. It is a Void, Sinsin on that Void, as well as Shah on the Witch Doctor here. And they're going to be up against a Treant Protector, Faith on the Treant Protector, and Nutella on the Legion Commander. And in the mid lane here, it's going to be a matchup between the Pugna as well as the Queen of Pain, Hana on that Pugna, and Lemon on the Queen of Pain. And in the off lane here, we've got Nom Nom on the Ursa, already quite low, but Momo on the Bristleback is going to be diving a little bit, going to cop a bit of damage from the tower, but the Frost Shield is not going to hit and not going to do that much damage because Papa is on that Grimstroke and it's going to be there to dissuade them from going any further. Momo, oh my goodness, Nom Nom dropping very low. The Quill Spray is not quite enough to finish. 2 Quill Sprays, just one more to hit. Alyssa though is going very low. 2 Quill Sprays, 3 Quill Sprays, not quite enough. Momo, almost there. And now those in the off lane here and the safe lane here, they're going to be very low. The Grimstroke is not going to be enough. They're going to be diving behind the tower here. They're going to try to take down Alyssa, and I believe that's going to be a very dead Lich right there. Alright, and then top lane as well. Nutella getting a kill onto Shah on the Witch Doctor. Faith will be just fine, even though it has a couple of melodic ticks onto her. But she'll be able to walk it off just fine, you know. Tree walking, by the way. Alright, now the Witch Doctor is back in here. They have destroyed some of the trees, you know, Quelling bladed them down. And as a result, you know, it's going to make Faith's life a little bit harder. She just threw out the coconut, which she's going to bounce back and forth. A bash onto Nutella as well. Whew. Lots and lots of damage. Okay, so let's just take a look at this mid lane. It is pretty even, with the exception of the fact that Queen of Pain has actually gotten quite a number of denies. 8 is to 9 as opposed to 8 is to 3 of that Pugna. So struggling a little bit. This top lane here, so much action going on. Witch Doctor dropping kind of low, but it looks like it's Shar instead who might be going down. The Maledict is level 1, but will not tick her down in the end. She has no mana, no health actually. She drops down to 100 HP, but that is a pretty strong tree, you know. She's just gonna eat a little bit of her own, engage in some cannibalism, and she'll be right back up to full health. Doesn't have a point in living armor yet, so... And this is regen rune, you know. There are so many low heroes on this side of the Radiant, and they all can't see this regen rune. This is the rune that is going to solve all your problems. Alright. Alright, Sinsin again. Dropping very low. Oh my goodness, goes down in the end to the insane right clicks up from the Treant Protector. I think she just underestimated the damage coming out. Woo! That is a lot of damage. You know, this Treant punches for about 100 damage. On top of that, she has the Orb of Venom, so... Ooh, Sinsin, underestimating the punches of the tree. Alright, so now this lane here, they've gone back up to full health, you know. Alyssa having died. Wait, I think, yeah, her name is Alyssa. Okay, I don't recognize her name, but she probably might be a stand-in. Nom nom. Trying to get up her boots. And now top lane here, Nutella's going to be dropping very, very low. Does pop the Fairy Fire and will be able to live through that. 2 points into Leech Seed instead of going for a point into Living Armor. So Nutella is not really going to be regenning up that easily. Doesn't have press the attack, but does have a point into Moment of Courage. Now, Sin Sin again dropping very low, does have the Leech Seed onto her. She's not going to be able to time walk that one off because it is slow damage over time instead of being a burst. So she's not going to be too happy about that. Alright, 5-minute rune's going to come up. Neither team in position actually to retrieve any of the runes. Witch Doctor having to walk all the way back home. Is bringing more regen out to the lane. And it's going to be two runes apiece. Yep, 2 runes apiece. Very, very even. Not much action happening right now. No silence yet. Okay. So Faith again playing around the little trees that she has and then pops the Leech Seed again. And bot lane here, they're going to be chasing down the Ursa, but Ursa does have the help of Alyssa the Lich. And she's going to be just fine. Lich and Ursa, they are quite a potent combo, but the fact is that you're going up against a Bristleback and Grimstroke, which I mentioned earlier on in the draft. That is an incredibly strong lane. It's going to be hard to take down this Bristleback who already has a Soul Ring as well as a stick. Going to build into Phase Boots and Vanguard. Right, we're coming up to a pause right now as Astraea, they need to fix their cams here. So remember that this is a female tournament, right? So the fact is that all these players, they are female and they will be, and how do we know they're the ones playing? Because we have actually cams on their cameras, on their desktop as well as, you know, on them to make sure that they are the ones playing here. Yeah, so, alright, for those of you just tuning in, be it on Facebook, Twitch, or on YouTube, I believe. So thank you for tuning in on a Saturday. I'll be here, you know, today, tomorrow, and for next week as well. And I'll be bringing you the games from, you know, from the girls here. So yes, this week will be the last week of the group stages, and they will be moving on to the playoffs next week. That will be the exciting one because we finally move from best of ones into best of threes. Yep. So my name is Ashley, and if you like my casting, if you like the games here in general, you can find me. Well, my name is Ashley Rita Wong. Okay, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and you can also please follow FSL, okay, or Female Esports League Dota 2. You can follow them on Facebook and all that for more information on when the streams are gonna come out, what the fixtures are like, and you know, for anybody who maybe you're fans of the players, you can go and find them. They do player features sometimes, so maybe you might get to see your favorite player being featured there. Okay, so looking at last hits wise, yeah, the Pugna has been doing very, very well for herself. You know, completely stomping all over Lemon. Actually, Lemon is 22-12, Pugna is 32-4. So that really puts her quite an advantage here. And of course, Pugna is able to, you know, the moment the Queen of Pain wants to leaves the lane to go and gank, then Pugna is just able to chip away at your tower very efficiently with Nether Blast, and your mid lane tower is a tower you don't want to go down. You want to keep it up because it gives you so much map control. Okay, the top lane here, they do drop down the sentry here, and they do see Faith. The trees have been growing back because trees are resilient that way, right? But instead, it looks like bot lane here. They'll be going in onto the Ursa. They take her down immediately. Disarm, no arms on that poor Ursa bear. Alyssa will be hiding in the trees, you know, afraid of showing her face because there are 3 heroes here and they're gonna eat her up. Alright, so again, Pugna is sitting at the top of the net worth. No surprise there, honestly. She's been doing very well for herself. Nom Nom has been going in, does have the frost shoe on her, but the fact is that Momo, the Bristleback is already dealing too much damage, and it looks like Witch Doctor instead will go down. Moment of Courage procced at the very last second. And yeah, that will be a Witch Doctor kill to the Nutella. Now Faith walks out of the Invis. Gets the Leech Seed onto Sin. Sorry, Faith copying a lot of hits from the tower. Okay, actually Queen of Pain has showed up here. Gets a beautiful two-man cast here. And she will pop the Scream immediately, but it looks like she's gonna go down because of the Maledict, and Lemon does get a double kill as a result, but she will lose her life for it. So I don't think that was quite worth. She gets 197 for the kill on the Void, but pays with it for her life. You know, she gives 281 gold to the Pugna, who shows up to the fight as well. So, Okay, it looks like they're going to be going on to with the Lich as well. Now Alyssa silenced up, and Momo will just be chomping down the Lich, who does have 4 stacks of Nasal Goo and Quill Spray as well. My goodness, there's a lot of damage. This is a value point in Nasal Goo that I really, really like. I like that, you know, this is just going to allow the Bristleback to chase on anybody by herself. Got the shoes already. And now, whoa, look at Hana. Inching out over Lemon, the Queen of Pain here. Lemon trying to make things happen, but unfortunately gave her life on top there for 2 kills. So, not the most worth. Oh no, okay, so they dropped down a sentry here as well as a ward that's going to be able to see over the tree line. They cut down more of the trees here again. Okay, more trees are missing here. Sentry is dropped down here but will not spot out this one over here. So sneaky sentry placement. Ooh, they pop immediately the Chronosphere, but they're not going to be able to do anything because she caught Hana in it. But in the end, I think this little Legion commander is still going to go down. And now Shar caught out a little bit of position, but Faith, you know, does have friends. Lemon shows up, takes out Shar in the background. Now Shar is going to pop the root, invisible, and not going to be able to do anything else. Lemon is going to try to get the kill instead onto Hana, but Hana has decrept herself up already. Does have another nether blast in a bit. The blast is going to deal a lot of damage. The silence is out, but it's not going to be able to do much. Lich has showed up to the fight as well. Will they be continuing on this fight? Shah has already respawned on that Witch Doctor. They're going to be coming up. They're going to be searching for more, but they won't find any. At the very least, Sin does live on that Faceless Void. Doesn't go down at all, but it does force a couple of rotations from that Grimstroke as well as the Queen of Pain. So taking down that Pugna was a pretty big kill for Lemon. Needs to stabilize this game and take down the Pugna. Arcane Rune for her as well. This gives a lot of space to the Ursa here to farm. Does have a Morbid Mask going for face boots here, not opting to go into the Midas build. Wanting to end the game earlier and not so late, but in the end, Nom Nom is kind of out-leveled by Momo on that Bristleback, huh? And there's a lot of damage coming in. Oh my goodness! One more time, does have 9 stick charges, pops the Enrage actually. I don't think that was entirely necessary, but fair enough. I guess that keeps her alive, but then it does mean Enrage is on cooldown for a bit. And now, basically, the rest of the Dire, they're going to be coming in. They know that the Enrage was popped. They're going to put the Frost Shield onto that Ursa and try to go on that. But Momo is super strong. He's been, there are no arms onto the Ursa, but in the end, will still go down. The Pugna taking down the Ursa. Now, with Pugna is actually going down, dropping very low. Queen of Pain is silenced up. Will she be able to go for more? She does have a blink coming up soon. And an Arcane Rune as well. Still has the Scream of Pain. Sonic Wave, my bad. She has a Sonic Wave if she wants to use it. Papa is going to go down in the end. Not going to be able to deny herself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going to take out the Shadow Strike right now. She's got to hang around for that EXP. So mega kill for Lemon. Yep, well, like I said, she is pretty strong and is able to stabilize the game for her team. So Ursa not having the time of her life, but I'm glad that, you know, she has friends in high places who is able to basically help and, you know, help her out there, give some space to her. Momo on that Bristleback is so strong, and as well as the Ink Slot on top of her, but it's not going to catch out anybody because now they're going to go back and forth, silenced up. Spells don't really hit, but let's take a look at top lane here. The Legion Commander is dealing a bit of damage to them, but you know, hasn't quite gotten a duel off yet. I thought a duel was going to happen on top, but not really yet. Okay, and now the Queen of Pain is back here again, gonna go on to Papa. Papa silences her up as well, but she'll be able to probably take down the Grimstroke in the background here, who has been Shadow Striked up, and now they're gonna go for the Bristleback instead. Bristleback is still pretty fast, will live, but the Legion Commander on top will not. I believe that was Chronosphere popped again? Was it Chronosphere? No, it wasn't at all actually. I think she just got beat down by the Witch Doctor here. Wait, I think yeah, Chronosphere was used, okay? And the fact is also that I think Witch Doctor out, yeah, Witch Doctor out with Chronosphere, yeah, that was the combo that I was talking about previously. Filthy, filthy combo, and as I said as well, mid tower goes down because, you know, Pugna doing Pugna things here. So while Lemon, you know, has been making a lot of moves around the map and getting stuff done, but the thing is that, you know, the Witch Queen of Pain just doesn't deal with tower so well. Alright, so Treant Protector still hiding around, is level 9 already actually. That is quite a good level to be, higher level than the Faceless Void. Has been sitting in lane all this while. The sentry does spot her out, but Sinsin is going to pretend that she doesn't see anything. At the same time, Lich is going to die in the bot lane again to the Bristleback here, but no surprise because it's just a Lich, and the Bristleback with Phase Boots already is going to be able to take them down, but now there's going to be a fight breaking out on top. They're going to take down the Witch Doctor on top. Lemon is wicked sick right now, but oh, okay, the Treant Protector will go down, but remember that it's just a support. Now they're going to catch out the Legion Commander. The Legion Commander is yet to get the duel off. Does not want to get a duel off in this case. Throws off the overwhelming odds, but the odds are not going to be in her favor because she's going to be taken down eventually, not able to hit the little Phantom, what do you call it? Phantom's Embrace? Yeah, the Phantom's Embrace is coming out from Papa, and this looks like it's going to be they're gonna convert this win in this fight into the winning. Sorry, they're gonna convert this victory, this little victory, into a tier 1 here. So of course Pugna, you know, with the Nether Blast is gonna be able to easily take down that tower. So much damage coming out from her. She is going for has an Aether Lens already. They see, you know, Momo's going to be diving into the background. Okay, they're going to Grimstroke out there, but Momo is going to go down in the end. But they take down the Lich for Momo. I'm not entirely sure that's worth. You give your pos 5 for your offlaner. Not entirely sure that was worth it. I think Momo was, yeah, worth 256 gold, whereas Alyssa on that Lich is just 189. But of course, more money going the way of Lemon on that Queen of Pain. What is she building in towards? She's going towards for an Orchid, and that's going to, you know, help her deal with the Pugna here. Pesky Pugna, who has been decrepping and dealing so much damage in general. Nom Nom dropping very low. We'll be going straight for a Blink Dagger, wants to be the initiator, to be able to follow up the initiation with the Queen of Pain. Alright. So in spite of Lemon, you know, having made the moves and all that kind of thing, but Pugna obviously still farms a lot faster with Nether Blast sitting at 7.6k gold at the top of the net worth, followed closely, not really closely, but followed behind by the Queen of Pain, who is 6.3k net worth thereabouts, and the Void is 6.1. Alright, Pugna doing still incredibly well for herself. She's going for Greaves? Has the mech already? Yeah, already has the mech, so she's going to be able to dispel that silence quite easily that's coming out from the Queen of Pain, and she's also going to be very, very, very tanky. Now, you don't often see Greaves on Pugna. That's actually really interesting that she decides to go for this build. Normally, maybe you might want to go your Bristleback to go for that build, but Bristleback opting to go for Phase Boots instead will not be able to get that Greaves. So they're going to try to go on to this Ursa instead, who has been maledicted up. There is a Death Ward out here, and Nutella can choose to duel the Witch Doctor if she wants, but no, the Inkswell is going to come out and dissuade Nutella, who is yet to get off a duel at 16 minutes into the game. No duel damage whatsoever. She's not able to quite, she's supposed to duel the Bristleback, but you know, the follow-up damage from Lemon, not quite there. And now the Dire, they'll pop the Grimstroke out. It's onto 2, the Bristleback as well as the Witch, it's the Lich, and okay, they're gonna get a duel finally onto the Witch Doctor. The Chain Frost is bouncing in the background. The mech will heal them up to a bit right now. Now, can Lemon get any more onto Papa instead? She's gonna blink forward and take down Papa in the end. And on the other side of the fight, they're gonna be chasing for the Treant Protector, who's gonna go to Nature's Skies and be just fine. So, Chronosphere is popped in the background here, actually. They're going to catch the Queen of Pain, but and it catches the Pugna too, and not able to burst down the Queen of Pain. Sinsin with a very, very poorly placed Chronosphere, it's gonna cost them that kill on the Queen of Pain. So Queen of Pain already more or less has an Orchid here. And there's going to be a little narrow bit of time before Pugna actually gets the Greaves. Now, Bristleback, don't look at the Lich. You know, your Bristleback, not Bristle Friend. So now Momo is still dealing a lot of damage. Does have, you know, quite a bit of damage here. Oh, and in the end, Momo will go down to Faith with the Leech Seed. And now they're going to find the Witch Doctor in the background. Witch Doctor has no more cast. It's still trying to heal through it, but I think, oh, Pugna as well is going to be a bro and drain some life into that Witch Doctor, keeping her very much alive. Now, Lemon, all that effort will be for naught. Okay. So does Pugna have her Greaves yet? No, not quite yet. Actually, still a ways away from the Greaves. Let's see. Has the recipe, so that's the most expensive part of it. Does she have anything to disassemble? No, she doesn't. So she's gonna be, you know, this is the time where the where the Queen of Pain could go on the Pugna before the Greaves are completely up. If not, Silence will be negated by Greaves because it does apply a dispel. Alright, so now the Radiant, they're going to be gathering up. Will they smoke up? Yes, they do smoke up. It is caught by this ward, though. I believe it catches the tail end of the smoke. And now they're going to be aware that they're going to be coming for them. So they're going to try to back off a little bit. Bristleback still fearlessly walks forward, breaks the smoke. And now the ult comes out from the Legion Commander here. The Witch Doctor is gone to the Witch Doctor. And Witch Doctor is going to go down in the end. The Grimstroke ult is still bouncing around. But the Grimstroke ult is not going to really be doing much. But the Lich does go down in the end. Lich is pretty squishy. Momo on the Bristleback, still very, very strong. Faith, you don't want to be there. She's got to walk out here, but she's got 3 Nature's Disguise in a bit, so she will be fine. Sinsin does have the Chronosphere soon, but is not going to be joining her teammates yet. Has the Midas as well as the Maelstrom, and will be farming up Storm before she joins her teammates with the Chronosphere. Going for Manta style here. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. Manta style for sure. And on the top lane here, looks like they're going to be going in back again to the Bristleback, but that's not really what you want to go on to, you know. So Ursa is here. Ursa's going to blink forward and try to take down this Pugna. Pugna is pretty strong. Does have the mech as well, but nah, in the end, duel is not going to be enough. The Witch Doctor out is going to try to deal some damage with beautiful cast bouncing around, but the Queen of Pain will bounce, go forward and take down that Witch Doctor instead, but she gets caught in the Chronosphere, but as well as the Bristleback though, but now you don't catch the, at least now the Void is able to take down the Witch Doctor, the Queen of Pain by herself, so that's a godlike streak ended and going the way. Now they're going to be chasing for more. They're just ignoring the Bristleback, and that's the way to go. They're going to go for the they're going to go for the Void, but they have no more lockdown anymore. There is no more duel. The Ursa is going to try to, you know, tear them down, but Sinsin does have another time walk up and down, leads them down all around. Now Faith is invis. They won't be able to catch Faith right now. Yeah, now Natalla's just going to TP out and they really can't catch this Bristleback. So it does seem like, you know, Astraea, they are lacking a little bit of lockdown, especially after they give duel. After they have the duel, there isn't much else. They do have Treant out as well, but that's about it, right? The lockdown is quite dismal on the side of the Radiant, whereas the Dire, they have lockdown, you know, in the form of Chronosphere, and there was a beautiful cask bouncing back and forth just now. So yes, and as well as Grimstroke out, in that sense, it's also kind of a lockdown, I suppose. It's just, yeah, it's kind of like one. You kind of like, you know, stick 2 heroes together and you tell them they can't leave and they can't move. So I do like the warding vision coming out from the side of the Dire here. They do see, let's see, what did the Dire see here? Yeah, they do see a good portion of the offlane jungle. They don't see anything in the safe lane jungle though. So all their towers are still up right now, thanks to probably the Pugna, who is able to push out waves, as does actually the entire team can push out waves very, very well. Oops, they're going to find a Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is going to be healed up by the Greaves as well. The Grimstroke out is popped onto the Queen of Pain. Remember that she cannot blink. She is leashed up right now. Now the Ursa is going to go straight for the Pugna, but Pugna is going to decrypt herself up because you see what's the kiting thing that I talked about. Astraea, you picked a Ursa into this, but you know you're not going to be able to do anything. Okay, there is a disarm onto the Legion Commander who was thinking about going in for the duel, but not quite able to get a duel. Faith dropping very, very low because of the Nether Ward, I suppose, as well as the Bristleback, and now they're going to go into the Ursa. Ursa is being kited like a little poor child. And Momo fiercely fronting the front lines here. In the background, they'll actually take down Papa on the Grimstroke, so that's going to be a consolation prize for them. They're going to go instead now for the partner who has decrypted herself up, not able to burst her down whatsoever. Will she go down in the end? Yeah, in the end, she does go down to Lemon, who's on a killing spree, double kill. Can they go for more on Momo the Bristleback? I don't think so. I really don't think you chase after them. She does does have a couple of Quillspray charges on her. But Void could show up with the Chronosphere anytime soon, but Void is still pushing bot lane actually, even though there's no tower there anymore. So if Void had just come in and, you know, dealt a bit of damage and thrown out the Chronosphere, that would have been a couple more kills for the side of the Radiant. Instead, Void would just pop herself out of there. Already has a full Miona at 22 minutes into the game. Say what? That is going to be so much damage coming out from her. And she doesn't even really need to catch anybody but the Queen of Pain, honestly, in the Chronosphere. Everybody else is basically just a bonus. Okay. Smoke up from the Dire. They go in towards the Radiant jungle. They're going to find they run into Nom Nom, I think. Does their smoke break? Yeah, it does. But, you know, they just assume that it's Momo doing fearless things, just wandering around. They drop a sentry and it sees another sentry, and I think now the Radiant will be wiser to back off right now because they don't have their entire team together. Legion Commander is showing in the top lane, so yeah, they better be safe than sorry. Now they're dropping Vision into this main jungle, you know. See if they can push in to this mid lane here. Now Bristleback again leading the charge, always in front, knowing how to position herself, has a hood and a Crimson Guard. It's going to negate a lot of the damage coming out from the side of the Radiant. Ursa is not going to be able to easily take down this Bristleback, which is probably the reason why I didn't entirely like the Ursa pick. Okay. They don't seem very interested on pushing mid lane. Void, although has the Chronosphere, is not moving in towards wanted to pick a fight, opting to go for BKB instead, but the fight will break out at mid down there. They pop the ult onto the Pugna right now, who's being taunted right now. But the Witch Doctor ult is dealing a lot of damage. Hana and the Pugna is actually going to live. Can they run together? The Chronosphere is popped in the background here and is going to be able to take down the Queen of Pain as well as the Lich. Queen of Pain completely caught off position. Nom Nom now is going to go down to the Nether Blast. Hana actually living through that duel, the Legion Commander not able to take down the pesky little Pugna. So that's gotta be a yikes, man. Gonna spot out the... No, Faith is gonna be fine on that Treant Protector. So Legion is gonna did duel the right person, but the thing is that Pugna is so tanky and has the grease on her. You know that the fact is that they can't take down the Pugna anymore. So what do you do if you can't take down the Pugna? Clearly, Nutella on the Lifestealer on the Legion Commander has actually not really snowballed out of control. 30 dual damage only, so that's what I talked about. You know, execution is going to be a bit of an issue for the side of the Radiant because it is, well, definitely just harder. You've got to duel somebody correctly, and the fact is that the Pugna very, very cleverly went for Greaves, and it makes her so tanky and unsusceptible to the duel. Instead of, doing a Lincoln's, she goes for Greaves instead. Knowing that, let's say when you drop below a certain percentage of health, you actually regen more and you have more armor. So that's really good. Alright, so Chronosphere is down. Pugna already has Greaves as well as he's going for a Dagon now. Yeah, now I completely agree with this Dagon build. Like, now that you're so tanky and you know that you can't die to duel, yeah, go for your damage items. And the fact is also that your damage items will sync very nicely with the Grimstroke. So there's that. Alright. Bristleback going for a Halberd. Oh, I really, really like this Halberd. It's going to do so much. Going to be such an issue for the Ursa, as if the fact that the Ursa is being kited left, right and center isn't already an issue. Gonna ping the mid tower, but can they really get this mid tower? All the lanes are kind of pushed in here. This lane is kind of on his side of the map too, so I don't think so. Momo is honestly, that Bristleback is huge. This is a huge bristleback, guys. Okay, 5k net worth lead right now for the Dire at just 26, 27 minutes into the game, 25 to 18. Score doesn't tell the entire story, boys and girls. Alright, the Dire will smoke up on all 4 of them, leaving the Treant Protector hidden in the shadows. Okay, if they go forward, will they find anybody else? Nah, the Legion Commander actually blinks forward, away from them. So she's gonna effectively basically break the smoke and render the Dire's time useless here. But they're gonna go for the tier 2 instead. Creeps are on their way, but not quite there yet. But backdoor regen, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're being healed up or anything, because there's so much right click damage, there's so much tower damage coming out from the side of the Dire. There's nothing much you can do about it. Alright, so now no more outer towers for the Radiant, and they're gonna be a bit worried about this for sure, because that means no map control. They are pinging Roshan, they walk into the pit. There is that armor reduction from the Bristleback right now, and a lot of damage coming out from Faceless Void. Maybe you want to put the Miona onto Momo itself? Yeah, that's gonna be dealing a good amount of damage there, for sure. The pings do come out, okay. Oh no, the ping is actually from the Witch Doctor. And well, the Radiant don't suspect the thing. They let their Aegis go. Sin on that Faceless Void gonna get the Aegis, and they're gonna probably go up to high ground here. I think they do have the potential to go up high ground. Are they waiting on any items Dagon want? I think you should wait for the Talisman of Evasion, honestly. Yeah, I really think you should wait on the Talisman of Evasion from the Bristleback right now, so that he has an halberd and is able to deal with the Ursa. Right. Okay, so halberd being bought right now. And now I think it's high ground time. Pugna can safely siege the tower from a distance, and there is nothing much that the Radiant can really do. Yes, you can heal the tower, but the fact is that, you know, the blasts deal more damage than the tower heals. So that's just something, you know, there's something that works that way. Okay, they're gonna go on. Sorry, they went on to the Treant Protector, was caught outside the base. The sentry spotting her out already, and there's gonna be a consolation kill on the Treant, because the rest of the Dire, they are just beating down upon the Rex here. They don't really care about damage reduction. They don't care about Treant. Well, Treant is basically dead. They don't care about the Frost Shield on that on the barracks as well. They're just gonna hit, and that's gonna be an easy lane of Rex. No Treant to initiate or to hold them down that way. Okay, and now Ursa's gonna go in the background, but does get silenced and bashed up immediately, pops her out. Oh, it pops the Chronosphere, and actually Ursa walks into the Chronosphere. They pop the Grimstroke out as well onto both of them, and now it's gonna be an absolute disaster. Legion Commander does manage to pop the Aegis on Void, but Void is gonna come right back up again, because just the rest of the team there. And holy shit, wait, hold on. The Lemon died in the background. Sorry, the Lemon died in the Chronosphere right now. No buyback. Now Lemon is back here, but has bought back already. He's gonna drop the ult as well. Sin is gonna drop down, but no, is able to time walk away immediately. Now Lemon has popped the BKB, but not able to stop TPs. Oh, oh no, that's a BKB used, but you know, to no avail. She's gonna pop forward again, try to get out this try to get out this Legion Commander, and this Pugna, and she will. It's gonna be a consolation kill, but remember that Lemon bought back. Lemon as well as the Lich bought back, so, and they didn't defend their Rex, so that's kind of costly here. Will they be able to take down this top tier, this mid-tier 1? It's gonna be free money for them, because the rest of their towers are all gone, honestly. Alright. Mid lane tower? Yeah, okay, it is the Legion Commander, already with a Desolator going into a Assault Cuirass. And Assault Cuirass, so that is going to be something that is going to deal a lot more damage, armor reduction as well, all the kind of good things. Alright, so this is a lot of space for the Bristleback here, who has been farming away, is going for a pipe to negate more damage, or standard offlane aura carrying build kind of thing, you know. And will they head up to high ground? Actually, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think you head up to high ground. You still do have this lane that is very, very pushed out, and you still have this tower that you have yet to take. So I think the call should be to back off here. Yeah, Faith is like, yeah, back, guys. Okay, let's just take a look at the net worth lead right now. Okay, so we see 10k net worth lead to the Dire, okay. But at the same time, experience leads the same thing. What does DOTA buff say? DOTA buff says that the Dire has a higher percent chance to win this game and not the Radiant. So let's just keep an eye out for the Dire. Again, remember, ease of execution is the name of the game. Lincoln's being bought on Faceless Void to avoid being dueled by Legion Commander. And are they smoking up here? Yeah, I think they should be, right? Yeah, now Shah is probably going to smoke up here. But no, Momo on that. Bristleback wants to charge forward fearlessly. Okay, instead they're just gonna go for the shrines, having taken on the mid lane of Rax, and with the shrines taken away, that's a whole nother chunk of map control taken away from the Radiant here. Alright, 32 minutes in, 10k net worth lead for the Dire. They're gonna be making their way down to this bot lane of Rax. They do see the fact that the Legion commander is top Legion, does have a TP very soon, but Legion will not be able to TP back, and just yet. We're gonna just beat down upon the tower with Pugna throwing out the Nether Blast, as well as Void just hitting away for all his worth, and the Bristleback, just doing Bristleback things. Now Grimstroke gonna be throwing out strokes of fate from the background. Doesn't really do much, but will dissuade them. But okay, the Legion commander blinks forward, but a quick time walk forward by the Void is able to do this. Oh my goodness, the wombo combo, a double suck coming off on the Pugna. The Witch Doctor out. It doesn't really matter, it's just the icing on the cake. But now the Queen of Pain is going to move forward, has the A on this, as well as the BKB is going to move forward, but gets bashed up immediately. She's going to blink away. The Ursa blinks forward instead into the waiting arms of 5 hero. Is not able to even take down the Witch Doctor at all because of the D-Crab as well. But the Witch Doctor does go down in the end to Lemon actually. But I think now Lemon herself, she is dead. And remember that she bought back. This looks like to be GG, good game here. The the Legion Commander not able to get anything out of this here. And my goodness, this went south really quickly, huh? It looked to be a very even game for both sides, but my goodness, it is Witches taking this game between Astraea and Witches here. So, wow. Okay, 19k net worth lead ahead, 34 minutes in. I think good game is called. Remember, they used all their buybacks here, so yep. Okay, gonna be beating down upon that Ancient. Ursa is gonna blink in and try to, put up a fight, but she's not any much of a fight. She is very sad bear. She's gonna get kited too much, so I don't really like it. That's the reason why I question that Ursa pick. Oh, the BM glyph before the Ancient goes down. And that is good game, well played. Witches take the game, 27-30, 21k net worth lead ahead. 34 minutes in, so that was a really good convincing game. Yeah, I mean they just had a draft that was easier to execute, and the Pugna pick, honestly, the last one was a really good pick that really messed them up because of the D-Crab and the fact that Ursa could not freely take down any hero on the map. You open with a Treant as well as a Lich. Those are very defensive kinds of supports, so that's the reason why I kind of question those picks. And well, yeah, you can protect your towers forever, but the fact is that if you don't have heroes to protect your towers, what's the point? Alright, so this will be the third game for today, and now we'll be going we're going to a short break, and then after that we'll come back with the last game for today. But don't go anywhere, stick around. My name is Ashley, and I'll be bringing you the games for today and tomorrow from the Female Esports League. See you in a bit.